This has been about at least 15 years.
Gotta get you back in the family.
Yeah.
All right, so what I was telling you, we got a lot of things.
Here.
We got a lot of things in motion. So these are kind of just what I would call baseline references for a cushioning system. And then what we'll start doing is figuring out what's tuned best to your foot, right? So that one, that's called an Infinity React Miler, and that's the one that, you know, for me, that cushioning system is pretty soft, pretty stable.
Okay.
You can go more cushioning, mess with the arch and whatnot. But
You
if
know
you
what?
feel
No,
decent about that one, like if that doesn't hurt your foot or you feel
No,
good,
no.
that's
What-
a good starting point.
Let me tell you my problem with shoes, period. It's this part.
Yeah.
This part has the right width. And I'm good.
So based on that one, you feel like you
I
want
feel
it
good.
to be wider?
No,
or
I feel
okay?
good.
Okay, perfect.
That feels good.
So this one, this is starting to get into like racing profile stuff. But the reason I want you to try this one on, like that's like a step up on cushioning. The upper is built to be for racing. Looks kind of cool, but it's not like the most durable thing. But how this one feels is important because that'll affect, or that'll determine how we can kind of mess around with some of the cushioning, right? That one's got a little bit softer arch, which is like that other deal.
This one looks like I definitely don't have 10 toes. This one looks like I'm coming up short.
Right, because that's the upper is so lightweight, but
Now the bottom feels good.
so that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
If you think about what we're trying to get to is if we think about an upper that feels like this, whether it's fly knit or whether it's this type of stuff, but then we tune it with an outsole or cushioning platform like that, then we can start honing in on something that's super comfortable for you.
That's a lot like my Ufos bottom was.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when you showed me those. So, to your point, you might not want to wear those around now because the upper is a little bit weird. You could wear them with, you know, a
No,
little bit heavier socks.
they're not bad. I mean, just to look up the toe.
Yeah.
Looks like he's short a couple.
It looked like with that swoosh come across, it get narrow.
Yeah, because it ain't nothing there. No, it don't get narrow because it gets narrow because there ain't no toes right here to fill it out.
But since it's a racing shoe, they build it that way so that it's super tight. It's I wear a pair like that around because they look kind of cool every now and then, but you know, they're just a little bit more unique than what you need every day.
Nice though.
So this one, these are what I would call more vanilla plain Jane, but these are really stable, good running shoes. So that's a Vomero. It's not as flashy, it's not as cushiony, it's not as soft as the Ufos, but it's really stable and pretty, you know, I don't know what the right word is, but you get what I'm talking about when you put it on. It's just good. So same thing, if that one feels good to the
That one feels good. It's all about right here.
yeah.
For me, like right here. Like I put on a pair of shoes this morning that I hadn't worn yet. Got them right out of the box, and by the time I got to the office, I was throbbing.
Yeah,
I took them off and put because they were too narrow right there.
But I'm guessing
These
if
are
you
good.
tried to get a wide shoe, then it's not comfortable because you're slipping around everywhere else, right? So in my mind, based on what you're saying, these are pretty stable. These are pretty consistent. These are a little bit wonky, but like if this is a good width, this one feels
That's a
comfortable.
really good width.
This one right here. So that's a good place for us to start because that'll be based on a last that we can replicate.
Those are a lot like okay, hovers. Those are a lot like hovers.
Okay.
Like
Last
that,
one?
Like
Okay.
that is a lot like hovers.
Gotcha. That's good because that's a good. What's good is what feels good, but I'll tell you that's a good cushioning profile. That's something that's gonna end up being pretty comfortable, cushioning wise too. This is the last one. This is a structure. These are more built for somebody who doesn't feel right in the reacts, so it's not too different from the Vomero, but I think it's built on a little different last, so it might feel a little bit different in the forefoot.
It's so funny that I could compare each of these shoes to what I've been wearing Under Armour. Like I know which
Yeah,
shoe
yeah.
this one really is
Yeah.
and which. Yep. Yeah, all these feel good. That
Okay.
one feels good too. It's just that I'm to the side, you know,
Yeah,
because I have to put my prosthetics on.
yeah.
Prosthetics.
And you know, thinking about it, like that's built for a racing
Mm-hmm.
deal, so it's stable, but it's stable to go fast. But most importantly, I think the cushioning is what to evaluate.
Mm-hmm.
So in my mind, if all these feel decent,
Yeah.
if I'm you, I'm just taking them all, and then you know, wear them a day or two here and there, and then by the time we get to the meat grinding of getting this built the right way.
Like I'm cheating on somebody. Dang. You're like I'm cheating on somebody. I want to be right.
15 years back in the family. It's the goal, right?
I would say I'm coming, but
So,
okay.
you wear them around. We'll bring them up, throw them in the office,
Okay.
and then just as you're thinking through it each day, little, hey, this one's starting to hurt after an hour, or this one feels good after 2. Just keep that coming my way. We'll keep an accounting going of it,
I got you.
and then that'll give us a really solid starting point to
Let me see the other one
change
of
the game
this.
a bit.
Let me see the other one.
And then based on what of these you
Which one
like,
is it? That one
that's a
there?
Vomero like that one. We'll get some, I mean, whatever you want. If you want black and white, we can get you some flavor. We can go wild. This is a little bit older colorway, but we can give you some
Yeah.
sizzle, or we can give you some
I'm
vanilla.
the king of like options. My office up there, I have options all the way up to the top of the wall.
Gotcha.
God, I never looked up around here. Dude, Lord is high.
That's right.
God, ceiling.
There was a lot of dust up there earlier, but we cleaned it all up.
Looks good. I got you, my man. Feels good.
Cool.
Okay,
That's a good starting point.
good. I'm pleased. I'll put them in the box for me.
Yeah, I'll take those up.
Thank you.
And then just keep me posted.
You are the man. You know what we're doing without you, man.
Cat-like reflexes, Smitty.
The guy that I was